Oh, through all things, yes, all things, you give me strength. And we're here with our team. Welcome to the Marianne Show. At the Marianne Show, we believe in keeping families together. Today, we have a tough conversation that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about sex trafficking, something that I don't know about, but what I will say that every marriage, every relationship, whether you're single, whether you're deciding that maybe you want to be in a relationship, it requires love and growth. So we're going to talk about sex trafficking, what they have to do with one another. I don't know. I grew up in foster care and I just have a lot of questions about life, period. But before we get started and we tell you about we want to find out the definition of what that means, what is sex trafficking. I need you all to introduce yourselves in 5 words or less. We're going to do it a little bit different. We're going to first have you introduce your organization or where you're from, your business, because you all are business owners. So let's start with you, Monique. Why don't you tell people who you are, your first and last name and your company, and 5 words or less that would describe you so we can loosen this subject.
Monique Buchanan, the broker associate for Eagle Group Realtors. I also own Credit Care USA. I am passionate, purpose-driven, happy, and dedicated to helping families.
Hello everyone, my name is Monica L. Peterson. I am the founder and CEO of the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Center, and we help women transform their lives every day.
I am Anika Porter, the CEO of Life Inspiration, an inspirational marketing firm. I am also purpose-driven, high impact, and high solutions.
I like that. So that sort of loosens up the conversation of what we're going to talk about. We believe in inspiring people not to give up. All of us. I cannot make it without you. Anika Porter, you have a inspirational organization. So let's just start this out. Why don't you tell us something inspirational to sort of loosen this table up?
So, Marianne, I mean, you are really good at this. We know that the relationships you choose plus the skills that you use equal your success. And that's a quote by John Maxwell. And Marianne, you do that very well.
I appreciate that. So let's just talk about something. And according to the National Library of Medicine, every day in the United States, adolescents are victims of sex trafficking. Sex trafficking is one of the most profitable forms of a crime. According to the Department of Homeland in 2018, sex traffickers preyed on vulnerable people. So basically what I can tell you is if you're in any type of trouble, you need to call your local 211 or 911. Also, there's a safe house here in St. Louis that you can call, which is 314-962-3450. And this is the covering house, and they'll give you more information about that. So my question for everyone, since I gave you all that information, I'm not going to speak on it anymore because I know nothing about it.
So the information I found out that, and this is in St. Louis, and this is an article from August 27th, and it says 47 victims were rescued and 102 were arrested for human trafficking stings in Missouri. So I was very shocked to find out that it's going on in St. Louis.
Wow, and it's disturbing. It's extremely disturbing.
Yes.
What about you, Anika? What do you know about that?
Well, I can speak to maybe being inspired as a woman and a mother, so maybe you can raise healthy young ladies. So just 3 tips about remaining inspired as a woman is you've got to practice self-care. So whatever that is to you, make sure it's healthy. You know, it could be something as simple as going on a walk every day for 20 minutes. You know, it could be something as simple as buying your favorite dress once a month. But practice self-care. You know, get your hair done, get your nails done. But I think the more you practice self-care, the more you will teach the women connected to you to practice self-care and live a well life. And we know that women with high self-esteem, great confidence, and healthy usually are not targets. And again, I'm not an expert on the matter of sex trafficking, but maintaining a high self-esteem and confidence in life will take you far.
Okay.
And can I chime in on that?
You could always chime in.
Thank you. Because at the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Center, that is definitely one of our goals, to help women build their self-confidence. Because when you have high self-confidence, then you don't accept any type of treatment or behavior, or abusive behaviors towards you. So that is a key. Another thing, so we teach people how to recognize toxic people.
I like
so
that.
A sex trafficker, that's a toxic person.
Okay, and because we don't have any experts, we don't even know who they are. What about you? What do you know about sex trafficking?
I'm not an expert either, but what I do know is when you hear the word sex trafficking, we think of female. Also remember, males are also victims of sex trafficking.
Okay,
That's a great point.
and so I like that, and that's definitely some questions that I will be asking as well. So let's cut to a commercial. When we get back, let's talk about some things that as women we can do to care. I like the self-care. How about caring for ourselves and what we can do when we feel like we can't handle certain things anymore? Again, I think that 2-1-1 line is pretty good too. We'll be back.
New ways to develop great talent that is dedicated.
And we're back. So when you talk about vulnerability and you talk about sex trafficking, let's just sort of change the subject, because that's something that you really need to have experts in. I have this philosophy of not talking about a woman. I don't even care if she's into prostitution. I feel like you tell her to go exercise because it's stress that's getting to her. So let's just talk about a woman that makes mistakes with vulnerability, even getting into a relationship. I was married for 20 years, but I'm old-fashioned, even getting into the wrong relationship. Let's just talk about this whole woman. You all, come on, I'm talking, but I need your input.
When you fall, you just get back up. Keep trying. Don't stop. Be persistent in becoming who you want to be. Failure is just a step to keep moving forward.
But as a woman, we need to stick by each other, all races. How can we help each other?
So we can be better sister friends, like just providing guidance. Maybe if you see a sister going the wrong way, you might say, hey, this might be a better solution for your problem. So, and just being able to support each other and being positive.
Oh, and not being haters. Why is there so
exactly.
much, Anita Porter, why is there so much hating against women, in particular in the African American race?
I think the first thing that women should acknowledge, that you have so much power. Like, you are the CEO of your life. Yes. So you have the ability and the authority to decide what you accept, and who you accept have access to your life. I mean, these women have said it best. The most important relationship is the one that you have with yourself. Yes. And it comes with you raising a standard and not violating yourself. Don't allow people that don't maintain that standard into your life. I mean, a true relationship should edify you. It should build you. It should inspire you. It should protect you. Those are the basis of true relationships.
But when you say true relationships, I'm just going to jump on in there when I hear things. What do you mean true relationships? And what do you have to say about that?
I feel like Anika said, a true relationship, if I can pick my phone up if I'm having a bad day, I can call Monica, I can call Anika, and I can share with them and be transparent.
So you're saying share with sister,
Right.
with and being diverse with all sisters?
Yes.
So you think it's important to be diverse, not just in your race, but being able to get along with all races?
Yes.
Most definitely. When I say sisters, I mean women. So, yeah.
Oh, let's just wrap it up. I just believe in just everybody sticking together in happiness and peace. Why don't you tell me something that that women can do to just sort of cheer themselves up, because there's a lot of competition out there. I noticed it was a time that you can turn 50 and didn't have to worry about how you look, but now you have to look good at 90. And 90 years old, you have to put lipstick on at 90. You can't even enjoy yourself with all that competition that we have among each other.
Yes.
And you have to look good. You have to look good at 90. You gotta look good at 90.
And we shouldn't be in competition.
Well, I'm
in
sorry.
competition of her beauty. She's beautiful.
But you
Yeah,
gotta look good at
beautiful
90, because
sisters at the
there's a long list of being single, and I think it's connected up to beauty. It shouldn't be, but it is. But I think you should want to look good anyway,
Oh,
because
yeah,
there's something about when I take a shower and when I do my working, even working at home,
It
it's
makes you
better
feel good.
if I look
Builds your
good.
self-confidence,
Yeah.
Yes.
So why don't you tell us something that?
I think inner joy is a gift in itself. I think as soon as I wake up in the morning, I try to read something positive. I want that positivity in my soul, in my spirit, so that when I do encounter other people, that I'm the light in the darkness.
All right.
You know, so
I like that. How about you,
I love
Monica?
that. I think that's great too. I think Anika mentioned exercise and get out and walk. I'm on a goal to get up at 4:30 and walk.
Okay.
It's very quiet. It's very peaceful. Even the birds and the squirrels are not out.
And even if you have to walk in your backyard, you know you
Yeah.
can't run.
And
I
that's
run in my
me.
backyard. I have to tell my neighbor I'm exercising. Don't call nobody. I'm exercising.
with God at that time.
Right.
So then, like you said, when you get up and get positive in, that way you can put positive out.
Okay.
Oh, well, I agree with Mary Ann, Monique, and Monica. So my tip is discovering your purpose in life, because I do not believe in competition. I really believe the only person you're in competition with is the person you used to be. You are becoming new every day.
I love it.
And I believe that once you discover your purpose in life and become in alignment with that comes with protection. It comes with peace. It comes with power, and it protects your life. And the minute you get into that zone and that space, things will totally look different. It will change your perspective in life, and it will add value and confidence to you.
Okay, and so now I'm going to tell you what I do and what it's important to do, because part of being a good leader is also being good in theater, and it's also being good in cooking. So if you ever want to relax, and I always tell my family, I cook to relax even when I'm not hungry. So some things that you can do. You can go out and you can buy some
good,
pastry.
Mary Ann.
Thank you.
Excellent.
So you can go out and you can buy some pastry dough. And I don't do a lot of cheese, but you can put things in the middle. You can put cream cheese in the middle, or you can put, so just imagine this piece of paper dough that's already made up. We don't do the flour, but I do like to do the flour and the shortening and do it from scratch. Because my foster mom in my first foster home, no matter what, she really was a good cooker. So anyway, and I don't like things unless they are from scratch. So anyway, you take this dough. Ladies, you gotta learn how to make stuff from scratch.
yes.
So you take this dough that's already made up, and what you do is you put cheese in the middle of it. You can put chocolate in the middle of it. And you just kind of make different shapes out of it. And if you don't want to deal with the food, guess what? You deal with some Play-Doh. And you start making shapes out of Play-Doh with your family. Play games. Tell your family five words or less. Describe yourself. Describe yourself. And have people look at you in 5 words or less. Guess what? Next week we're going to do 4 words or less. Okay, next show, 4 words for less. Thank you for coming on the Mary Ann Show, and we'll bring in expert and talk more about this sex trafficking. Okay, it's a serious subject.